morning, everyone. Maybe even good afternoon or even good evening, depending where you are. But you are listening to IBGR.network, the International Business Growth Network. And I am your host, Jan Robberts, global influencer and co-founder of Key Leadership Institute and founder of JR Speakers Club. I'm a coach, trainer, speaker, values-based leadership specialist, personal profiling consultant, and personal development professional. But for more information about me, go to the IBGR website and check out my profile. There you will also find all the links to follow and get in touch with me. By the way, we would love to hear from you in real time during the show. Now, if you're listening live or to one of the recordings, you can always connect and interact with us on social media, and that'll be Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram and Twitter at ibgr.network. It is wonderful to be back with you again for episode number 2, which if you're looking for notes or if you're looking for the recording, it's P1023, that's season 3. And what we're going to be covering today is a professional image for impact in our P1 lane, that's a people skills for success, at ibgr.network. So go to our website at www.ibgr.network and download the show notes. Well, before you do that, I have an admission to make. I did the show notes, and rather than send them, I deleted them. And not only that, I rummaged through my bin, as you do, couldn't find them. So I will put them back on there. I will rewrite them and put them back on there in a little while after the show's finished. So yeah, don't try to download them yet, but at least go to the website. There is so much information there. But the great thing is that we are just starting our 3rd season, and this is an exciting season for a variety of reasons. Well, first of all, we are sharing tips, tools, techniques, and wisdom. Well, that last one is from my amazing colleagues, of course. But secondly, we want you, our audience, to ask questions in each episode, each session from each show host and their respective subjects, which range from operations, customers, and finance to today's show about people, and then tomorrow, Friday, about owners as executives, where you're working on your business rather than in your business. And we want you to do that because you are going to decide the way the show is run, the content of the show from the season 4 onwards. So, and because we're covering 4 time zones all around the world, we are on air 24/7. See, in all 4 time zones, there is 6-hour schedules. So 4 6s make 24. Even I can do that, maths. So all day, all night radio, all day, all night information from an amazing amount of experts. We're now going towards 40 experts around the world. And I am sure there will be enough in all these areas to support you on your journey wherever you are. So, as I said already, today I will talk about various aspects of your professional image. Now, if this is your first time listening, a hearty and warm welcome. If you're a returning listener, welcome back. And it is absolutely fantabulous, as I would say. One word is just not enough to be on this radio show, but that more and more people from now, if I'm still right, it might have grown already, but at least 133 countries around the world are listening into our wide variety of hosts and their programs every single week. So thank you for joining us. And if you're here for the first time, or if you're a returning listener, as they normally would say on Facebook, like and share this with your friends. But, share this with your friends, share this with others, because there is a lot of people out there who need a lot of this kind of information from before you open the doors, what our session is, P1, to a variety of ranges of experience and business development, even to exiting. Exciting. Well, it might be exciting to exit a business as well, but at every stage, I think you get a point. In every stage of your business, there is information in all the different areas I've already mentioned. So bring them to the programs. You will be their hero. You will. It's in leadership as well. If you want to grow leaders and take leaders up and develop leaders, then you need to show an example by leading them to the information that is helping you. And I think it makes total sense. I always point things out to people where I got a lot of information, I got a lot of help, and therefore I also help other people. And I'm sure that makes sense. So to talk a little bit into what we're going to talk about the next 3 sessions, why is your appearance really so important? Well, I think personal experience, yeah, that too, but personal appearance is important because it can show the attitude and politeness of treating people. So therefore, if your personal appearance is good, it represents respect, and that the word I always love, etiquette. It's etiquette to everyone. Well, very simply, a good personal appearance can give everyone a good impression. And as we all know, you never get a second chance to make a first impression. Now, I will talk into this a little bit more anyway, but what is professionalism in simple words? Now, this is not for you, this was so even I can understand it. Now, and in simple words, professionalism is a skill or behavior that goes way beyond what an ordinary person would have or behaving in a more formal or business-like manner. An example of professionalism is a business person who is dressed in a suit and tie, who has a good manners and shows good business sense. So I think you kind of get the idea, and we'll talk into that as well, because that doesn't mean that if you work on a building site that you need to wear a three-piece suit. It's not about that, but there is a lot more to the professional image than we can imagine. It's not just about the suit you wear, or do you wear a top-notch suit, and there is a lot more to it. And I go into that because some of the aspects of this professional image I will cover today are, one, the importance of a professional image. Then I'm going to talk about what it means to have a professional image. Number 3, your body language, and I'm going to talk about 6 simple points to create a better image using your body language. Number 4, 5 qualities of a professional. Number 5, maintaining a professional image online, also very important. Just because you can't see me, and I take both, that you can see people when you are having a Zoom call or other kind of stuff, but I'll talk into this, that it's very important. I mean, people can hear you, whether you are in a bad mood or whether you are smiling. They can hear that in your voice. But I'll talk into that. And then number 6 is 5 areas of importance for professionalism in business. And then lastly, characteristics of professionalism. So I'm probably going to go through, I've got 10 of them, 10 characteristics of professionalism. So you're going to get a bit of an idea, an all-round idea about the different aspects of professionalism, but there is more. As I said, there is a little bit more to it than just wearing a fancy suit or having a tie that matches your shoes, or all these kind of things. There's the belt and the shoes match, and it's not just about that, but it's just your whole appearance, your whole persona was really what I'm looking for. When I look for fancy words, it normally doesn't work, so I was glad I got that one out. But then, what is a desired professional image? Well, there's a lady called Laura Morgan Roberts, no relation whatsoever. She has Roberts with 1 B. But she said, your professional image is the set of qualities and characteristics that represents perceptions of your competence and character as judged by your key constituents. Now, that doesn't mean that you have to be in politics when you hear about your constituencies, but it is what it means is that your clients, your superiors, your subordinates, your colleagues, your suppliers, all these kind of people. So it is really something that we might not think about, but it's certainly also important. And this description is your desired professional image. Now, stay tuned in this community of commerce and our social media platforms. Now, I love this community of commerce. See, this is not just a chamber of commerce, so we can't be, because this radio show, IBGR.network, just cannot be contained. We are here, and we are here to spread the word around the world. So if you are in a different time zone just now when you're listening in, I think it was in America, it's at the moment nearly 6:15 in the morning. So if I got you out of bed with that funky music, and then you've got me here, well, good morning and thank you for listening. If you're on the other side of the world, well, good evening and thank you for listening. But it is a whole community of commerce, because as I said already, there is so much, not just in one show, but there is so many shows. I think in total, eventually there will be, if I'm right, 120 shows. So 4 zones, 5 areas at 6 levels each. Do the maths, and I think you get to 120. If not, use a calculator. But yeah, that's why I love it, a community of commerce, because it's also so many people coming together as a community, because we want to help you, we want to inspire you, we want to guide you, we want to give you information that might help you. And as a community, we also, as I said already, and I'm going to mention it a few times in the show because it's going to be so important, that you will actually take the if you've got any questions, don't keep them in your head. See, there is no such thing as a stupid question or a foolish question. A saying said, it's better to be a fool for 5 seconds than remain a fool for life. Now, I don't say that you're a fool, don't get me wrong, and don't get upset with me and start crying in the bush somewhere. But what I want you is, if you've got a question, start asking them. And any questions that you have are important to us, because you are important to us. And as I said, I will talk into that, what's going to happen next season, but I'll leave that for a bit later. But connect with us in real time during the show. Look for the pulsating orange question mark in the lower right corner of most pages on our website, and it is pulsating. It's wonderful. Click it to ask questions or share comments about the show. We want to hear your comments as well. Your questions are important, and remember, you will decide what we cover next season, because this is going to be true on-demand programming for our IBGR.network. So what we're going to do just now is, it's the first session over already, we're going to take a short 2 to 3 minute break. When I return, we will be talking more about those 7 points I just mentioned. So don't go away. In fact, join us. Become a member of our Insiders Network by going to our website and clicking the Join Us link. Also connect and interact with us on social media, on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram and Twitter at ibgr.network. And I will see you in a few minutes. Take care.